Hello, trust your day has been good. We are considering factoring trinomials, how to factor trinomials where the leading coefficient a is 1. To start with, what we mean by trinomial is any polynomial or algebraic expression having 3 terms. There are so many examples. We could have x² minus 2x plus 4. This is a quadratic trinomial. We could have 3x raised to power 5 plus 2x squared minus x. This is another trinomial. However, our concern in this video is trinomials which are actually quadratic expressions. You will recollect that the general form, usually called the standard form, of quadratic expressions is ax² plus bx plus c, where a is the coefficient of x², b is the coefficient of x, and c is a constant term. Now, the kind of trinomials that we are considering here are the ones where we have a to be equal to 1. That is, they can be written generally as x² plus bx plus c. This is the kind of trinomials we are considering in this tutorial. And we have some examples to take when it comes to factoring trinomials that are of this form. Here is the first example where we have x² plus 5x plus 4. We want to factor this. Now, when it comes to factoring this, the aim is to make these 4 terms where we can apply the principle, the concept of double grouping. And there are 3 terms. The 3 terms do not have any common factor in them. Now, what do we do in making them 4 terms that we can do double grouping and then factor the common factors out and factor it completely? We try to consider the constant term in this case where a is 1. The constant term here is plus 4. So we are going to need to look for the factors of plus 4. Equally, we will also look for the sum of these factors. Now, because this is the first example, I will want us to list all the factors here. But with practice, and as time goes on, you won't have to list all the factors. You can almost instantaneously get the factors that will work in every expression. Now, the factors of 4 plus 4, they are plus 1 and plus 4. Now, mind you, here we are only considering the positive factors. Why are we considering the positive factors? We're considering the positive factors because the middle coefficient is also positive. And that's the sum that we are working towards. So the other factors are positive 2 and positive 2. So for the first one, the sum is plus 5. That is when we add plus 1 to plus 4, it gives plus 5. And the second one, the sum is plus 4. Now, these are all the factors of positive 4. But here, we are looking for the factors whose sum give plus 5, the term in the middle. And it is the first one here that gives plus 5, that is plus 4 and plus 1 and plus 4. So that's what we are going to be using in order to factor this quadratic expression or this trinomial. Now, having obtained these factors, we'll just rewrite the middle term. Having x² will remain the same, but instead of plus 5x, the middle term, we're going to be using the factors that we got, plus 1 and plus 4. So plus 1, that's 1x, which is to be written as x, and plus 4, we have it as plus 4x. And a look at the two of these, When we add them together, they bring us back to the middle term, plus 5. Then we also have plus 4. We also have plus 4, the constant term. So here we can apply the concept of double grouping. So we group these two together to factor out what is common to them, and we group these two also together. Now, a look at the first pair of terms, we could see that x is the common term. So we factor x out, and we'll be left with x plus 1. Then in the second bracket of parentheses, 4 is the common factor, positive 4. So we factor out plus 4. And when we do so, the first term, we're going to have x, and the second term in that bracket, we're going to have plus 1. Now, at this level, at this page, we could see that plus 1 is common to the two expressions which we have reduced this expression to, the whole expression into. So we factor out x plus 1, which is common to both. Then when we factor out x plus 1 from here, we open another bracket. We have x for the first, and the second, we have plus 4. So x squared plus 5x plus 4 factors as x plus 1 times x plus 4. Now here, I want us to consider something so that in the subsequent examples, we are not going to go through this process of double grouping. You realize that right from the start, factors we made use of are plus 1 and plus 4, which actually gave us the plus 5, the middle term. So instead of going through the process of breaking down the middle term and then doing double grouping, we could as well factor x squared plus 5x plus 4 into, we open a bracket and put x. The first term is going to be x in that bracket. In the second bracket, we're also going to have x. Then we put the factors that we had earlier obtained, the plus 1 and the plus 4. So we put plus 1 here and plus 4 here. This saves time, and instead of breaking the middle term down, we get to factor the expression as a go. Here is the second example, x squared plus 2x minus 3. Now, before we begin to look for the factors of negative 3, I want us also to consider some things. Now, we have negative 3 here, and the middle term is positive 2. Now, when the last term, the constant term, is negative, and the middle term is positive, it means that one of the factors must be negative. Now that we have made that important discovery, now that we have made that important point, we go for the factors as we did the other to the first one, and we also go for their sum to know which one to make use of. And don't forget that important discovery, one of the factors must be negative. And with negative 3, there are two possibilities here. Either we have positive 1 and negative 3, or we have negative 1 and positive 3. So when we find the sum of positive 1 and negative 3, it gives us negative 2. And the other one gives us positive 2. The second one is going to be used. So with the important discovery we made the other time, all we just do is open a bracket, put x, then open another bracket, put x as the leading coefficient in both, the leading term in both factors will be x. Then the factors that we are going to make use of, as we found earlier on, are negative 1 and positive 3. So x squared plus 2x minus 3 factors as x minus 1 times x plus 3. In the next one, we are trying out x squared minus 8x plus 15. To factor x squared minus 8x plus 15, we try to consider the term here which is positive, and the middle term is negative. The middle term is negative. What this means is that the two terms, anytime we come across an expression, a quadratic expression or a trinomial like this, it means that the two terms are negative. The two factors are negative. And with that done, we go for the factors and we go for their sum. Now, this time around, we are not going to list all the factors of positive 15. We just go straight to the ones that will likely give us negative 8. Mind you, the two of them must be negative. And two numbers that multiplies to give positive 15 and that both are negative, giving negative 8 when added together. They are negative 3 and negative 5. And the two of them give negative 8 when added together. That is what we're going to make use of in factoring the expression that we have, such that x squared minus 8x plus 15 plus 15, as usual, we open a bracket, put x, open another, put x, then we are going to be writing minus 3 minus 5. So x squared minus 8x plus 15 factors as x minus 3 times x minus 5. Here is another one, and in this case, the constant term is negative 20, while the middle term is negative x. That can be seen as negative 1 as the coefficient. And when this happens, it means that one of the factors is negative. Then the next thing is to look for the factors of negative 20 whose sum will give negative 1. Again, we know that 20 has a lot of factors. There is negative 1 and positive 20, but that one cannot give us negative 1, so we are not going to waste our time on it. We have negative 2, positive 10, or positive 2, negative 10. That is also not going to give us negative 1, the middle term. So in this case, we go for the ones that can give us negative 1. We try negative 4 and positive 5. Then we also try positive 4 and negative 5. Any of them would work. So the first one, negative 4 and positive 5, when added together, give positive 1. That's not going to work for the expression at hand. And the second one, positive 4 and negative 5, will give negative 1. That is what we make use of to factor the expression. And that simply means that x squared minus x minus 20, we factor out as, in the first bracket we've got x, in the second we put x, in the second we put x, and we put plus 4 and minus 5 in the brackets respectively. So that means x squared minus x minus 20 factor out as x plus 4 times x minus 5. We believe that we have learned how to factor trinomials or quadratic expressions where the leading coefficient is 1. That is where a is 1. Now here is an exercise for you. There are 4 in number. Attempt them and comment with your answer. Make sure you share the video, share the group, the channel, so that others can have the opportunity which you also have. And while you are waiting for the next tutorial on our series on quadratic equations. Thank you for staying in tune. Bye.